Hi, it's Tuesday in Holy Week, and I just wanted to share with you a few thoughts about today's story. If you're following along with us in a Holy Week journey from Rising Spirit Ministry, we've got a story, a symbol, and a short prayer for today, and a few thoughts about that. It's Tuesday, and full disclosure, Tuesday is not my favorite day of the week. I've always thought of Tuesday as being kind of the filler day. Um, uh, okay, cheap movie nights, fair enough. But in fact, I always thought the great thing about Tuesday is that it wasn't Monday, and yet it also wasn't Wednesday yet. When's it going to be Wednesday? Let's get on with this. It's a transition day, I guess is what I'm trying to say, which kind of makes today's story appropriate. I will say also that today's story, by the way, is a piece of the story, and there is quite a bit more to it. But for today, we just have a little piece that relates to today's symbol, which is a stone. So, stone firmly in hand. Today's story. As Jesus came out of the temple and was going away, his disciples came to him and pointed out how grand and beautiful the temple was, with beautiful stones and decorations. But Jesus said to them, "You see all this? The time will come when not one stone will be left here upon another. All will be thrown down." Jesus is, of course, predicting the destruction of the temple, which will occur shortly in 70 when the Romans destroy it during the rebellion. But, of course, in all likelihood, the story was probably written down after that had occurred, so including it's kind of, But there is more to this story. Jesus has been teaching in the temple. He's on his way out of the temple when he has this exchange with the disciples. And he will go on to talk about the end times. And the thing about the end times is that we always talk about the end times like they're the end times. We are not quite so good at reminding ourselves that the end times have to occur in order for new beginnings to occur, because every beginning requires an ending of some kind. And every ending produces a new beginning of some kind, right? So the thing about this story, this piece of a story, I think right now is that it reminds us that nothing's permanent. No thing is permanent. What's happening in the world right now isn't permanent in terms of the things that are happening. I have to say, by the way, that the stone was not my first choice as a symbol for today. I wanted to use a Lego brick. I know it says stone in the story and everything, but I like the idea of a Lego brick because the thing about Lego is you build stuff with it, then you take it apart, and you build stuff with it, and you take it apart, and you build stuff with it, and you take it apart, and you can do that endlessly, and sure enough, your rock solid little Lego piece will always stay the same. And that's the thing. Things don't last, but there is something that does. There is love and kindness and grace, the spirit that is in us, the image of God that is in us that we share with others. You see it a lot happening right now. People are being extraordinarily generous and kind in ways that we just go, wow, isn't that amazing? And one day perhaps we will not go, wow, isn't that amazing? One day we might go, that's somebody being who they're supposed to be. Because that's the thing that lasts. The thing that lasts forever is the love, the grace, whatever you want to call that thread that connects us all, that binds us all together. I'm going to call it God, of course, but it's that thing that connects us all. And it's that spirit, that energy, that force, love that connects us all. That does last. That's the thing that is eternal. That's the thing that is there in every ending and every new beginning. And that's why I picked out this. And I don't like taking a piece of a story. But in fact, here's a moment where this maybe is helpful to us to cause us to maybe think a little bit more about what things don't last and what truly does, and how that might be the thing that might be the thing that we hold on to in hope is eternal love. So the question for today is all yours. Please join me in the prayer. God of compassion and grace, each day the world offers new challenges, new opportunities, new moments of grief and joy. May we find comfort and strength in the sure and certain hope of the new life your love brings. Amen. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and be well.